Hello, welcome to Fearox Frank Reviews. Today I'm going to be discussing The Innocent Man, starring Tom Selleck, a 1980s drama film where Tom Selleck is an engineering pilot working for an Air Force liner who repairs planes for a living. He is framed by two corrupt police officers and he is sent to jail. Now that he's out, he is now going to try to get his. He has a choice either to get revenge or to live his life. But unfortunately, the cops are complete bastards, and he now seeks revenge against the cops. My reaction and one of my feelings toward this movie. Well, for one thing, you have Tom Selleck as the main character, who is a brilliant actor in this movie. No lie, Tom Selleck is the man. The man with the mustache. Literally. I mean, seriously, just look at him. Come on. He's known for his freaking mustache, aside from Burt Reynolds, who got paid a lot of money to have it shaved off one time, but still. And that was for, I think, a couple of bad movies here and there. I mean, good lord. Anyway, Tom Selleck's character, his name is Jimmy, and he and his wife live happily in San Francisco. And there are these two cops. I'm not going to even bother naming them. I'm just going to call them the cool cop and the asshole cop. And they basically are the typical trope cops of the corrupt cop thing. They work for the local mobster, and they pretty much do his biddings, and they get the job on a lot of drug dealers, in a sense. But the thing is, the drug dealers are actually opposed against the mob boss. So it's like they're taking out the competition for the mob boss. But these guys are getting a little bit greedy, and they're getting very, very cocky, and IA is actually keeping an eye on them for the longest time. Now, the movie is called The Innocent Man. So, so what happens? How does Tom Selleck go to prison, exactly? How does this innocent man get to prison? Well, here's the thing. The asshole cop, like, I know he has a name in a sense, but I'm just going to call him what he really is throughout the movie. The asshole. Literally, he is. If you watch this movie and see this guy act, he is a straight up asshole. Literally an asshole. Like, I can't even sugarcoat that enough. I mean, he's just a straight up asshole. Just straight up asshole. But, here's the thing. I'm not going to say the address too, but he actually gets a tip from one of his informants that there's going to be a drug deal on blah, 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 Oak Way. But the thing is, he stored a little bit of coke just to get focused. Like, okay, let's get ready for this, okay? Alright, let's do this. Yeah! Yeah? Okay? Okay? Yeah, I got it. Hello! You got it? Yeah, I got it. Hello! Fucking asshole. Now keep this in mind. I said the drug deal was going to be at something Oak Way. And here's what he says to the cool cop. It's like, hey, so what we got? Oh, he gave us a good one. Blah, 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 Oak Lane. And that's where Tom Selleck's character lives. So after a long day of work, he actually goes home and takes a shower, and these guys they just bust in. They start screaming, like, police, police! He's like, what the hell? He just got out of the shower. He's holding a hairdryer, and the asshole cop sees him, and he shoots him. But it was in the shadow, and he thought the hairdryer was a gun. So, yeah. And they toss the place. They look for drugs, and they're like, man, I don't get it. Anyway, the asshole cop keeps talking away. He's like, I don't get it. Man, he said it was blah, 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 Oak Way. I mean, this is what, whoa. The cool cop basically says everything else. He's like, whoa, dude, you said blah, blah, Oak Lane, not Oak Way. I mean, look. No. Hey. Okay, what did I say exactly? You said blah, 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 Oak Lane. This is blah, blah, Oak Lane. Shit, I went the wrong address. This guy's a civilian, you asshole. No. Oh, shit. Fuck. So what they do? Well, earlier in the film, they actually did do a drug bust, and they actually kept a couple of kilos for cocaine for themselves, because they like to go do a little side business for themselves to get a little extra money here and there. But also, they usually keep the drugs on them for other purposes, just in case they fuck up. And he goes, and the asshole cop goes, No, we ain't going down for this. Get the bag. Dude, I used to just get the bag. Fuck. So he goes into the car. He gets the bag with the 2 kilos of drugs. They plant the drugs. He gets asshole gets like a spare gun he has, and he puts it on Tom Selleck. He makes it fire. He's like, now you're busted, fool. And the whole court system is a complete shamble. They screw over the court system, and they screw him over. He gets sent to jail for at least a few years, so maybe 12 years or so. But he gets out. But, okay, spoiler alert, he gets out in 3 years for good behavior. And in jail, we meet the other character, who's actually another great character, F. Murray Abraham, who is just awesome in this movie. He is just awesome. Now, he's basically the type of guy who plays a decent, good character performance, where he's an asshole, a decent man, a criminal, or just a cool motherfucker. And he just does a really good job. Basically, he's a former he's basically a former gangster who basically lives his own life in the prison. And he's getting so much respect, people don't fuck with him. Yeah, he's that type of person in the prison. So yeah. Also, when Tom Selleck's in prison, he does get hassled by this one fucker called Jingles, which I actually do remember the guy's name is. They called him Jingles because he's a real dick. Basically, he likes to beat up on people. He likes to shank people, beat them up, take their shit, rape them, pretty much make people his own bitch. He's just an unredeemable bastard. Anyway, after enough beatings from him and knowing the possibility he's about to get raped, Tom Selleck can't take this shit anymore from him. So he goes to F. Murray. He's like, I'm ready to deal with my problem. So F. Murray with his boys, they get a shank for him, and also do some other talks as well. Tom Selleck made sure that they drug Jingles up just a little bit, just not enough to make sure he dies from an overdose, just enough to fuck him up a little bit. That way he's very hazed out of his mind. So, yeah. Time comes for revenge. What does Tom Selleck go? Shanks him. He dies he dies a few minutes later. He gets rid of the shank. And the warden and the head guards know he did it, but they just can't prove it. Honestly. But, right there. Something happened to Tom Selleck. He actually got hard. You know what they say when you go to prison and you do your first kill? You actually do something that makes you feel hard. Yeah, he completely changed at that point. Basically, he's now a tough motherfucker. He's basically the type of person you don't want to fuck with now. So yeah, Jingles is dead. He does solitary confinement. He gets cleaned up after solitary. He's now hard. He is hardcore now. Tom Selleck is now a hard motherfucker. Anyway, he gets out after 3 years of being in jail. However, during this time, his wife and the IA officer who was in charge of the case, they've been working behind the scenes, trying to do some more digging around, trying to do some more fact finding on the cops. But the cops have been harassing his wife, and the IA officer tells them, "Guys, you better back the fuck off." And they don't listen. The asshole guy, being the asshole, just curses him out, and the IA guy literally beats the shit out of him right in front of his partner. And he's got his hand right back on the guy's throat. He's like, go ahead, you fucking do it. I'm gonna break his fucking neck if you do it. You got that? You leave her the fuck alone. So yeah, the IA guy is an old school style cop, and this is the type of guy you like to root for too. It's like, yeah, this has got some good character development in this movie too. Good characters. I'm not gonna lie. I'm emotionally invested in all of them. Even the asshole cop, who's a complete asshole. Yeah, complete asshole, and you root for him being an asshole. However, Tom Selleck decides he doesn't. Anyway, Tom Selleck, he decides he wants to go on with his life and just forget the whole thing. But these cops, these guys just don't let up. And the asshole one makes things even worse because, well, like I said, he's an asshole. And you gotta love him. And you gotta literally love the actor who plays the guy too. Seriously, he gives it his all. So, top notch. Anyway, instead of actually killing them, he decides to actually make them pay for what they did by making them fuck up even more. So, So they actually find the informant. So he and one of his buddies from prison who got out earlier, they actually find the informant and they actually give him some bad information about another drug deal. But it turns out the drug deal that the cops busted was actually under the mob boss they work for. It's like, what now? Huh? And they actually have the drugs and the money. And they didn't even turn it into evidence yet. So they were holding on to it so they could give it back to the mob boss. Right then and there, Tom Selleck and his buddy, they ambushed them in ski masks, and they stole the money and the drugs from them, totally fucking them over completely. Worst case scenario for those cops. Oh, it gets good. Anyway, Tom Selleck and the IA officer do have a talk with each other, and they actually do come to an agreement that they wants to bust these assholes. With the hands red-handed. Yeah, let's do this. So everything goes according to plan, except these cops. Well, the asshole cop, he just loses his fucking mind at this point, and he said, "You know what? Fuck the mob boss. Let's just get the drugs and we just go to Orlando. We do our own shit." It's like, wow, this guy has really lost his fucking mind at this point. Anyway. So they actually hold on to the prison guy, to the prison partner. And, yeah. Tom Selleck, he comes out. Basically, they reveal Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck reveals himself and make matters even worse. Yeah, they shoot the prison guy right in front of him, and the IA officer is right there. He's like, "Police!" And they just have a bit of a shootout, in a sense. And, like, Tom Selleck goes after the asshole cop. The cool cop tries to run over the IA officer. IA officer, bang! One shot, he gets hit by the car, but he jumps over the car and said, you know the type of jump in the sense where you jump onto the car as it's coming towards you, you're getting less damage and you roll over it. So he does that, and he looks back at it. He basically killed the cool cop with one shot. It's like, nice shot. I should also mention something else too. F. Murray Abraham knows the two cops. F. Murray Abraham's character knows the two cops. Mainly because of the fact that they're the reason why he's in the joint, and they beat the shit out of his fiancée right in front of him. Well, mainly the asshole cop. So at least it's assuming it's the asshole cop doing it. They didn't really say who it was, but I'm assuming it's the asshole cop because he's the asshole. But anyway. Now it's just asshole cop and Tom Selleck, and basically it's like Tom Selleck's holding onto a car. The guy's driving. They're going through a parking lot, and he crashes the car. Tom Selleck goes flying over to another car. You assume that he's injured badly. The asshole cop is running away. He's like, "Yeah, I'm walking. Hey, relax. I'm a cop. My partner's back there. He's damaged." That's odd. A GameCube controller. I gotta start playing more GameCube games on my Nintendo Wii. I gotta start doing that. Anyway, so yeah. So the asshole cop is basically walking away from the crime scene, and then Tom Selleck just tackles the fucker, and they're fighting at the pier too, and they just go into a complete fist fight. Tom Selleck just fucks him up. Yeah, he just basically beats the shit out of him, almost to the point of killing him, but his wife stops him. Because, let's face it, killing him, it's not worth it. You do it, you know better than him. It's best to let him suffer in prison. You suffered in prison, now it's for him. Now it's time for him to have a taste of his own medicine. So yeah, he gets arrested and he gets life imprisonment without parole. And it's the same prison that Tom Selleck and F. Murray Abraham were in. And all you hear is F. Murray Abraham yelling, "Yo, officer!" Walks out of his cell. "Ain't life a motherfucker?" And the look on the asshole cop's face is like, he's fucked. So his life is completely fucked. Anyway, the movie ends with Tom Selleck and his wife going on with their lives. And he's back working at his old job. Everything's all good. So, a straight up happy ending. Now, I do highly recommend for my viewers to watch this movie because it is a rather good movie in a sense. And it's a Tom Selleck film, so you're going to get a good performance out of the guy. Even if you don't like the movie, so what? Just enjoy it for Tom Selleck's acting. I mean, the guy's good and everything. It makes me wonder, what's he look like when he has his mustache shaved? I mean, seriously. I must pay a lot of money for the guy to shave his mustache. But, hey, he's Mr. Mustache. Tom Selleck, he's the innocent man, and he gets his revenge. So, good movie nonetheless. Tune in next time, and I will take a look at a sci-fi horror film. Until then, take care.